Imagine not being Leeds, not feeling this pain, not dancing through thunder, not walking through rain. Imagine not rising with fists in the air when the world turned its back and no one would care. We've lived in the ashes, we've drowned in defeat, but still we stand proud on our battered old feet. Imagine not loving with all that you are. Imagine not being Leeds.
We love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.
We do love you, Leeds, Leeds, Leeds. Now then, how are you all doing? Hope you've had a good day. Thought I'd come on today. Bit of unusual surroundings for me. I'm currently at Skegness, Butlins. Just come down for a night. A bit far to travel for one night, but there was, I'm told. Now I'm married and all. I was walking dog. But yeah, I thought I'd do a quick video. So, Leeds 3. Paderdown 2. That's how you say it. Nonto, Pirro and Mecha. All three, by the way, look to be having a fantastic pre-season. Another goal for Mecha, brilliant. Another goal, another goal for Pirro after his 2 the other day. And Willie Nonto, another goal for him. Looks to be hitting form in this pre-season. Does Willie Nonto, he's really standing out. Pirro's finishing. This is why I think he'll score goals at Prem level. His finishing's just, you can't question it. You get him in and around that box and he slots it away, and he's done that again today with a fantastic finish. I'm really liking what I see about Mecha. The goal, the work for the goal to win. I think it was a free kick out towards the sideline. To get that, the way he works, his movement and his strength to hold that ball and get in that position. It's exactly what I think we're going to see from him this season. Physicality. I think he's going to be very underrated, isn't Mecha? And I think what I've seen so far in all the pre-season games, I mean, I thought against Scumming for a start, he was brilliant, and then the two games I haven't been able to watch, I mean, I haven't watched them back. I think they're on LUTV now, the full 90 minutes. But what I've seen in the highlights are great moments from him. And I think he's going to be, like you say, for the money we've spent on him, which is just wages, we've been a free transfer. I think he's going to be a fantastic signing for Leeds United, and exactly what we need. Strength in depth, and like I say, really good performance against Scum, and then a goal in each of his last 2 games as well. And when you think he's not playing 90 minutes in these games, he's showing up pretty good numbers for pre-season, so I'm buzzing for that. Nice to see a win. You'd like to have kept a clean sheet today. Disappointed to concede 2 goals, but it is pre-season, these things happen. We'll move on. It's 3 games, no defeats, 2 wins and a draw. Decent. With some really tough games to come, Villarreal at Ellen Road, and obviously AC Milan, potential AC Milan B team away in Dublin, which I cannot wait for, but still a couple of tough pre-season games to end. And then we're going to Premier League season against Everton, hopefully fit and firing. But yeah, obviously the news on Lucas Perri, done. Finished, signed, sealed, delivered, as expected. Really pleased with that. We've known for a couple of days now that were happening. Nice to physically see him signing. And we all know what we're getting with him. We're getting a top keeper, a keeper for the money we've spent on him, which I can't actually believe he's only cost that, to be fair. But it's a 4-year deal. Fantastic for Leeds United, fantastic for him. Premier League goalkeeper now at a side that I think it's only going to be looking up and not down. So really pleased that that's got done. You never know until it's done. Do you sign, sealed and delivered that he's going to be your player, no matter what sort of gets mentioned in the press. You never know. We've seen it before with Dan James and other signings as well. Medicals can go wrong. Other teams can come in last minute. Players can walk around city centre and decide they don't fancy it. Get on your bike, mate. Get yourself home. We ain't paying for that flight. We've seen it all before, so it was really nice to bring in a player of that calibre. And get that one done. Obviously, the majority of the noise, the main talking point at the minute, is for Igor Paixão. He's the one that everybody wants. We speak about him every day. Pretty much every content creator, everyone talking about football, Leeds United. You don't hear much chat before you hear his name at the minute. Top draw player, 40 million euros ish is what they're wanting. Leeds have put a bid in, got rejected, put another bid in, got rejected. Apparently we've increased his bid again. Fabrizio Romano reported that today. We're keen, we're there. We look like we're the only team who's who's got a serious interest that can actually put up the numbers that Feyenoord are looking for. I think this deal gets done. I think when it happens, it's going to come out of nowhere. I think it's going to go a little bit quiet, then all of a sudden I think he'll be getting announced as a Leeds United player. I'm sort of looking at it now thinking I could see it happening Monday. I was hoping, after the article came out, or the tweet came out by Fabrizio a few hours ago, I was hoping that we're going to get announced tonight, because he did say they're trying to get it sorted ASAP, and they're really, you know, we're putting his foot down now for this deal to get done, so that would be lovely if it just popped up that we'd done it. But yeah, I think we're getting closer. I think we're edging closer and closer to getting that one done, which would be the standout signing. Leeds aren't messing about. We're not messing about. His team's already taking shape. You know, they're used to winning in pre-season already. Those partnerships are being able to get formed currently, because, you know, the amount of players we've brought in already so early on in the window, it's allowed us time to gel in pre-season, which is brilliant. You can already see the players that are already at Leeds, the exciting players that we've had for the last few years, in your Nontos, your Piros, they're doing bits. Ramazani too, playing really well in pre-season. And then you add the new signings to that, with the exciting signings still to come. It's looking really promising for Leeds. You know, the more and more I see, the more and more I hear, the more and more Leeds United do, I'm starting to think it's a top 10 place. You know, pushing that 12th, 11th, 10th. Is that really out of question? Is that really too far for Leeds United? I'd probably say maybe it is just about at the minute, but honestly, guys, just the confidence I'm getting from what I'm seeing and the links we're getting in the players we've actually physically brought through the door, it's starting to become really, really exciting. Really, really exciting. Like I say, I'm 95% sure we'll get Paixão now, which is mad to have that amount of confidence in a club that, you know, a few years ago we wouldn't have been nowhere near signing people like this. You know, if we wouldn't have come up last year, this would have been a pipe dream. So the fact we're able, you know, we're in and around it now, being able to put bids in for players who are as talented as what Igor Paixão is, Anton Stack is, you know, Yacobiol, players like this, it's unreal. And like I say, I'm really liking what I'm seeing from some other players who are liking Metcha. 2 goals in 3 games. Brilliant. This is what we need. We need competition for places. Everyone pulling the weight in pre-season. This is why I'm a little bit annoyed Joseph hasn't gone away with him to Germany and tried to stake a claim for it. Yeah, he's way down pecking order, but in pre-season, you never know what a good pre-season can do. All of a sudden, Nonto's looking like a starter, you know, after thinking he's got no chance over James, which I still think James starts over him. But all of a sudden, these questions start getting asked when you have a good pre-season. Nonto's putting up great numbers. You know, Ramazani's looking good on left. Piro, pressure on Piro to really perform in pre-season, what he'll be putting on himself, knowing Leeds are linked with Muniz, knowing Leeds will want to bring in a 9, and you've got Piro going out there, 3 goals in 2 games. What more can he do? This is what pre-season's all about, getting those connections right, getting fit first and foremost, but getting into a bit of form, so when that first game comes against Everton, you're hitting the ground running, and everything I'm seeing is just showing that at the minute. So really exciting day again. 1 signing through door, a 3-2 win to end us tour of Germany, and getting closer and closer to Paixão. So bedtime for me. Sorry for the poor quality. I just thought I'd have a little natter, because you know me, I love yous to bits. But yeah, take care. See you on the other side. Night night, guys. Leeds, Leeds, Leeds.